that's been worked out. What I am looking at is when they begin to be developed. And so some of them, I think, are developing so early that it's rendering them sterile. So they do produce normal pollen, it's just so early in its stages that there's some gene control that's killing it. Start early and then we're just going to be completely sterile. And so that's what I'm working with here. It takes a long time to go through these, and then they've got some other species, Lantana, over there, including one is a Florida native called Lantana depressa. Lantana camara has displaced a lot of those native species, and so ideally what you want to look for are species, cultivars such as Miss Hub, which is this guy here, and this one's typically sterile, and it's a 3X, so it's a triploid, and I'm not going to get into all the details about it. And so I determined during my parents' class why the sterility exists in this, and then I'm extending it out to other triploid cultivars like New Gold, because that is also due to the sterile hybrid. What's really, really interesting, and I'll stop at this point because I could go on forever, but there's a new cultivar called Chapel Hill Yellow that supposedly has the characteristics of Miss Huff, which is the cold hardiness, and New Gold, which is the yellow. New Gold is over here. See if I can right in line. It should be this guy. And they're both putative sterile cultivars, so it's kind of interesting to see that they've miraculously produced a cultivar from those two. So one of the things I'd like to look at is to verify if that actually is the cultivar from those crosses. So there's a lot of things that can be done with this, but really it's just to determine the mode of sterility to see if, by creating a triploid, will that guarantee that the sterility, thereby the lack of invasiveness